But guess who not gonna play no games? Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers not playing no games because after he told Mike, hey, you're supposed to run the red line. Then I seen him do like a dig, so I had to adjust the pass. How about you just throw the ball at Allen Lazard so I can try to make a comeback in my fantasy league and shock the world? But other than that, you didn't because you lost to the. I was gonna say you lost to the Jets. Well, technically, the Jets lost to you because once you got there, they looked even worse on offense since you've been there. But we're not gonna say too much about that, Aaron Rodgers. We just gonna talk about how AJA is now still muddy in the waters for us, Carl. You see that?
I saw that.
They're gonna find a way. Something about this AFC East. One team wins without a number one receiver. The other team loses with their number one quarterback and their number one running backs and their number one receivers and their number one cornerback on defense. But at the end of the day, New East friends, at the trades from both the Bills and the Jets, who should be favored in the AFC East? And if you don't know, if you've been under a rock or you've been listening to the Jerry Jones radio clip all day, the Jets have actually traded for Devontae Adams. They got him from the Raiders. They say, what is it right here? They got a 2025 conditional third round pick. And then right after that, the Bills said, wait. If you think you're going to do one, we're going to show you one better. Technically, I still think the Jets wide receiver core is better. But the Bills went and got Amari Cooper, a 2025 sixth-round pick. They probably stole that from the Cowboys. And when Cleveland gets a 2025 third-round pick and a 2026 seventh-round pick, I still think Cleveland's on the phone trying to find a way to get Myles Garrett and Deshaun Watson out of there. But that's another show. We got to talk about it, fellas. Which one of these somebody might trade for him. I don't know who.
No.
You're right. Which one of these two wide receivers is going to tilt the scale and make one of these teams the favorite in the AFC East? I'm going to start with you, Carl.
All right, so I still think I'm rolling with the Bills. And it's because I know for 2 straight, maybe 3 straight years, I didn't pick a team to dethrone the Bills in the AFC East, almost the NFC, in the AFC East. And the Bills time and time again have won that division. So at this point, I'm to a point where somebody got to prove it. Somebody has to prove it. I think the Devontae Adams trade is huge for the Jets, but Aaron Rodgers is older. Some of the things that A-Rod and these Jets had, like A-Rod has, he got the Hail Mary magic to keep that game close. But other than that, the Bills, in my opinion, I would say they were the better team in that game. Now, Zerline did not help, missing 2 field goals. And by the way, I don't know if anybody saw that. He missed that extra point. I think he missed that extra point and they counted it. But I think the Bills. They got a number one guy, Amari Cooper. We've seen what Josh Allen could do with a number one. It takes a lot of the pressure off Khalil Shakur. It takes the pressure off Keon Coleman. It actually might end up helping Keon Coleman because Amari Cooper can help guide him through his rookie year, teach him tips of the trade, tricks of the trade, excuse me. I'm going to roll with the Bills. I know people probably didn't think I would say that, but until somebody proved me wrong, I'm rolling with the Bills.
You're an honest guy. I knew he was going to pick the Bills. But, Mark, the Raiders is not responsible for his salary. The Jets ate it, and that's why they restructured his contract when he got there. All right, so I'm going with the Bills too, but I do think this benefits both teams like a lot. A lot of people try to poo-poo on the Devontae Adams move. Like the Jets are like baby Cowboys. People gonna hate them just because they're the Jets. You know, people hate the Cowboys. You know, whenever I meet somebody that's a Cowboy fan, it's always oh, you're a Cowboy fan, or oh, me too, I'm a Cowboy fan. It's never in the middle. It's either you don't like them or you with them, and that's how the Jets are a little bit, especially since A-Rod got there. It started with Amari Cooper. I heard people in the chat say Amari Cooper ain't the number one no more. I disagree with that. I still think he is the number one. All right. I don't know if y'all forgot about last year. Amari Cooper don't mess with Deshaun Watson, y'all. He knows Deshaun Watson is not it. If y'all watch Cleveland games, every time he throws a bad pass to Amari Cooper, he got his like. Last year, before Joe Flacco took over, Amari Cooper in 11 games, 69 yards a game, 4 receptions a game, only 2 TDs in 11 games. When Joe Flacco took over for 4 games, 121 yards, 10 receptions, 121 yards a game, 10 receptions a game, and got 3 TDs. So he looked like a brand, and he had one game, he had 20 yards. Remember that? So he looked like a totally different receiver when he got there. But I'm realizing Amari Cooper, he's like a roller coaster. When he's motivated, you know, Tom know about this. When he's motivated, he on. When he not, he not. Speaking of Tomo, before he went to Dallas, those first 6 games, 5 receptions a game, 46 yards a game, only 1 TD in 6 games. Go to Dallas, 9 games, 8 receptions a game, 89 yards per game, and 6 touchdowns. So it's play elevated every time it was a new scenery. Every time it was something new that showed up. So I feel like Amari Cooper will be motivated. He went from a 1-4 team, 1-5 team who's in the bottom of the division to a 4-2 team who's on the top of the division with a much better quarterback, with higher expectations, with a young, like you said, Keon Coleman next to him doing good. So I think that will help. And lastly, with the Jets, I think it will help the Jets too, because you look at Aaron Rodgers. Out of all the receivers that they got right now, who the best receiver? Garrett Wilson, right? But who's looking the best? Allen Lazard. You know why? Because he has a rapport with them. Let me show you, Carl. Him going to Lazard, his passing rate is 120. When he throw it to anybody else, 77. Because they got that rapport, he trusts Lazard more. He don't have that rapport with Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson had a game against the Vikings and a game against the Patriots. Outside of that, Garrett Wilson really had any great games this year. Lazard has been consistent every single game. I think with Devontae Adams coming here with the rapport they have, and he already playing this Sunday. He already said he playing. Hamstring healed that fast.
I was about to say that. Oh my God, how quickly that hamstring healed, man.
Talking about that plane ride, right?
My only pushback to what you said, I agree with mostly what you said. My only pushback is Allen Lazard looking better. I feel like Allen Lazard, even though he had some games, he had some bad drops. He looks good because the focus is Garrett Wilson as opposed to Allen Lazard. So I think he eats off of the Garrett Wilson focus.
That's true too. But I also think Aaron Rodgers trusts Allen Lazard more than Garrett Wilson too.
I don't know about that one.
The rapport is there.
I agree with the rapport. I just don't know if I agree with trust him more.
Okay, I'm with you on that. But we're gonna see a lot more once Devontae show up. Because now the attention not gonna be on Garrett Wilson.
And I'm glad you brought that up too about Cooper, because your boy who said that in the chat is now in the comments.
Yeah, no, he's going crazy in the comments too. Shout out to Kev.
Oh, yeah, I mean, has more left in it. I'm sorry, Tomo.
No, go ahead.
I think Adams has more left in the tank. Adams is better than Cooper.
He's never.
He's just better than Amari Cooper. But go ahead, Tomo.
I got to side with Carl on this one. I think the Bills are going to be the better of the two teams, and the reason why you said it right then and there, when Amari Cooper leaves a situation and he ends up with a quarterback that's better than the one he was with, that was Derek Carr. but he gets a new fresh scenery, and those first 6 games is going to be magical. Now, one thing I will, and I'm glad Carl left it for me, because I got you, Carl. The Bills said, look, bro, all that wide receiver by committee stuff, we're not about to keep doing this. Like, they watched them 2 games when they went up against the good teams and said, we need somebody that's going to be a go-to target for my guy. He doesn't have to force the ball to Amari Cooper because he's not going to complain about not getting the ball, but he's also going to be like the perfect, number 1 receiver for a guy. And you say Keon Coleman. Ain't that CD cousin?
Yeah.
Okay, so Keon Coleman, that's his cousin. So that's why, I cried a little bit when the Bills got him. But Amari Cooper was also, I know why. But we're not gonna give him too much. They already muddy the waters too much over here. But
speaking of muddying waters,
Amari Cooper kind of helped CD grow into the wide receiver that he is. I mean, outside of the antics on the sideline, I think that was just CD. But teaching them routes and teaching them how to be professionalism on the field and what to look for with certain cornerbacks and defenses, like that helped. And you can go back and find clips of Amari Cooper showing CD like how to get off the line and things like that. So that'll help Keon Coleman. Like, he's going to be the ultimate vet there because he's in a situation where he's happy. Now with this Brown situation, we were screaming free Amari for a while. The Browns made it so easy for him to be a trade target that they said, look, man, we're going to give you half your contract and a signing bonus that way you hit the cap for like $500K. We're gonna find a way to get you out. They did him such a solid. I don't know no other organization that probably would have did something like that. They said we're gonna find a way to get you out of here. and we'll talk about this other guy later on because $500K for Amari Cooper, I'd have did that flat. Like that's anyway. He's gonna add to that. How long is Aaron Rodgers going to actually be playing for the Jets?
Maybe 2 years.
We're gonna say 2 years on a FanDuel bet, maybe. I'm thinking probably this might be his last one. I don't know. Devontae there, he might get a rejuvenation. Who was their offensive coordinator in Green Bay? Was it Hackett?
Was Aaron Rodgers? Hackett.
I keep calling him.
It was Hackett, right? Was it LaFleur one too, or did he just?
No, on the floor, the play caller once Nathaniel Hackett left.
Yeah.
Okay, so then there we go. We got that with the OC who just got demoted. So is he gonna get promoted back because now he got his quarterback and his wide receiver? No, they're just gonna leave him right with. You think they're not gonna do that? Because now you got Devontae Adams and Allen Lazard. Because Allen Lazard was there right before this whole situation fell apart. So now you got 3 former Packers there again, and to make plays. I'm with you on that, Joe. Where the chemistry is there, because that Hail Mary was crazy. I don't think he's throwing that up to Garrett Wilson. And even if he is, I don't think Garrett Wilson been in practice enough where Aaron Rodgers will be like, I know when to go up and go get this. Because that was perfect. I almost won my fantasy game because of that. So I'm going to edge it out more so to the Bills because they also learn how to run the football. So a good mix of running the football with Josh Allen actually running a little bit, it's going to be good.
I'm glad you said that. Because how quickly do we forget the Bills ain't got no running backs. They start to go down. And look at Ray Davis. What was it, 6th-round pick, 5th-round pick? By the way, terribly constructed team, by the way. 5th, 6th-round pick running back came in, and oh, my God, did he look good.
Didn't you bet on him?
I did.
Because it's funny because they get carries to Ty
Johnson actually started. But
yeah,
Ty Johnson.
I was happy for you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was actually happy when he turned up. But so y'all saying I'm speaking to the members of the LJA community. So y'all think it's an indictment on Josh Allen that the GM went to go get Amari Cooper?
No, that's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah,
but he did that because doing what Lamar again. This is what the reason. No. Excuse me. This is the reason why I was going to ask for the clip. When it's not so easy, Lamar makes it look easy to do it by receiver by committee, not having the number one guy. It did not look easy in Buffalo for Josh Allen. He did play decent, but when he played better competition, it did not look great. Even last night, it looked good, but it did not look great.
So look, I know we gotta move on to the next topic. So I don't want to spend too much time on this, but didn't the Ravens GM make efforts to get Lamar a guy too?
What, you talking about Deshaun Jackson?
Didn't he drive Bateman first round? First round pick. He got hurt, but then they drive Bateman first round pick. Then they drive J.J. Flowers. Then they try to get in Odell Beckham, who was still looking good in the Rams.
Looking good.
When the Rams uniform, they won Super Bowl.
And how long ago was that? That was like what, a year and a half?
Yeah, after what's the name?
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't. You sure?
That was like a year and a half later. It was a year and a half later. The Rams Super Bowl was 21. We got him the 23 season. That was like a year and a half later.
Yeah, going last year. I'm tripping. Okay. Where was he before that then?
I don't think he was anywhere. I think he was hurt.
Oh, he was hurt. Okay. But my point is they made efforts to go to help Lamar. It just didn't work out because guys got hurt and stuff like that. And then I don't think something wrong. Like them getting Amari Cooper, it was like a chess move. Their division rival went and got Devontae Adams. So they said, all right, we can get Coop. And it was only for $800,000.
But if you like your guys, you don't have to trade for people. You know, if you like the people that's in the vicinity.
But I'm not. Again, I did not say it was an indictment because people might just tune in late. They might be thinking Carl on his FJA ran again. That's not what's going on here. I'm just answering a question that Joe literally asked me. Didn't they just draft the receiver in the first round of Keon Coleman?
Yeah, they did.
And 6 games later, they go and get Amari Cooper.
Yes, because their division rival went and got Devontae Adams.
Didn't they have a chance to re-sign Gabe Davis?
Yeah.
Is Shakir hurt or something?
He had an ankle injury week 5. Week 6 he played, but apparently he was on a snap count.
Yeah, okay. Shakir, yeah. And Jane Cook out, all that too, and they still won.
So your running back go down one game, and you gotta go get a wide receiver?
That ain't why. The division rival went and got Devontae Adams. So they went and got Amari Cooper for $800,000.
You see how the Jets playing?
They got him for $800,000.
But do you see how the Jets is playing?
But we not even the water's about to get muddy, Joe, because people going to think we on some slander and stuff, and we all pick the Bills. So
no, y'all made y'all little comments too. I had to address a comment.
Because it's true.
No, it's not. That's the theory y'all painting. It's not like they're saying, like, "Oh my God, Josh Allen can't do it. We gonna get Mark
No,
Cooper."
we didn't say that either. But we just talking about if we talking about just the division, I didn't say that. But we talking about the bigger picture, then yes.
Yeah, they can win the division without Amari Cooper.
Same thing with Lamar Jackson.
And that's because of didn't you yourself say Lamar Jackson is elevated every year?
But yeah, every year, but he hasn't won. So my thing is, they when y'all got Dave Flowers, he was like, "Hallelujah, finally."
Hold on,
they got them. I got them receivers.
Isn't that the reason that you have us in the Super Bowl because it's elevated every year? Has Josh Allen elevated every year?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But everybody needs weapons to win. Anybody gonna be a one-man show to win a championship? He not a one-man show no more. He got weapons.
I don't think the Bills had championship expectations this year.
No. You just said they can't win without the big picture.
No,
which is the championship, right? Without Amari Cooper. And I'm like,
answering your questions, by the way, not in this segment. Answering your questions, okay. I was saying that it's not so fun and not so easy to do it without the weapons. It don't look the same. The first 3 weeks looked great. The last two, besides last night, which is the game they very well could have lost, they ain't look great. It looked good. The last two didn't look good at all. Last week looked good. I mean, yesterday looked good. Last 2 weeks, oof.
I'm with you. Tom was over there thinking about something. Go ahead.
No, because you said he elevated every year, and I was like, "Well,
Lamar did, yeah."
No, you said Josh Allen too.
No, he was talking about Lamar. I asked 2 questions at once.
Okay. I was gonna say because if Josh Allen elevated every year, then the hate is about to start. But let's move to the next. Let's move to the next segment because a lot of frowns got turned upside down after a bye week. You know, this team